locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it's just...
Bmfwill.
It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. 180. 11. You draw Corker. Give me that ball.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's got some space here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll
It's on a
be
Bmfwill.
3.
White.
Handoff, Coleman, right side, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Here we go.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept
Bmfwill313's.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bmfwill313. God, hold on, dog. Go click my name now. And give it a second, it should load in. It's on YouTube. If I just got in, y'all should be able to get in. Go on there, click on it, then leave it up there for a minute. It should pop in.
Not wait till this thing and then pull back. Right. But we want to be, we want to do it in a timely manner and not wait till last minute.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. Hold on.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And into the end zone. A pick six from the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On second down, it's Carson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Wilson now to throw on third down. He's got Lockett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction after the sack. Oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we
San
go.
Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're looking sharp out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Room here to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 12, fellas. Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards now with the season over. Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most... The credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you. But I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for a Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
Mike 54. Let's put him on the buses. Good.
Throwing is Wilson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
To throw is Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Luke Wilson there to make the grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Garoppolo now. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now it's Lockett. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get the field goal. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett. As the first half is winding down, and the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Gets fielded in the end zone. Dances by him. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7.
It's gonna be over real quick. Give me a sec. Excuse me. I wasn't done. Nah, I actually got company. That's why I ain't on the mic.
Back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On second down now, it's Carson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. D4 able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Niners' 46-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
No user skills, like I said. No user skills.
This inside the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
She said I was okay to cuss you out. One-on-one, DK. One-on-one, DK.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson.
Let's go! Oh my motherfucking God!
Did he drop it? He dropped it in the end zone. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Exactly what we wanted to do.
Incomplete.
Exactly what we wanted to do. Back all the way up.
As they work it inside the
Oink, oink, nigga. Oink, nigga. Let me hear you.
On 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yeah, let me hear it, weak ass.
Play action. Now Wilson.
What? Touchdown.
Zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Strip his ass.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
We know what's
and their
coming.
halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Come on, Bobby.
Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Yeah, throw it. Throw it. That's mine, buddy. Come on, man.
To fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Here's Mostert. Oh, what a move.
Ooh, that bitch right there.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and inches, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. This is Mostert. And he's got room. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are back within a single score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
He don't control that kick, but you
so
control it.
They will accept the penalty and move forward. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left. And he is in.
Bye-bye.
Seattle touchdown.
You can go to church now, nigga.
Tyler second. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch.
We gonna go to church now.
Further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just
You
kick the
done
extra
left all the
point
dope in
winds
your,
up
you left all the dope in the trap house, didn't you?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I don't even eat Applebee's.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I got you.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
Mine,
And he's
Baba,
intercepted a
Baba.
time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard
hurt big time,
line.
didn't it?
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score
This
now,
nigga so
if they
hold
don't get a
on.
touchdown,
Get your bitch
they'll
ass
just
out
get
my
teased.
backfield.
They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
54 miles. Let's go, Look. Go.
Look, he a man.
Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time,
Boy, you
wasn't
broke
pretty.
his
One
shit,
play
boy.
and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
You want to buy you some lunch?
Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, a design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, good.
Here we go. 21.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
I like shoes too much to be small change. You know that.
Live here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, that's another pick.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Steps away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Huh? At the Seahawks 35-yard line.
He just came through, Jero. He just came through.
Three receivers head out right, one to the left on 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.